glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. And the Boilermakers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolverines offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory. They want to run it left here. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
He's running free down the middle. The 30, the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Running inside, it's Carter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? One of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They go to the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an alley. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for space, it's Cross. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. Got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab in the end zone for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket.
Here's a little room there, and they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes a grab and room to run. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The kick is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Play action with Underwood. He tries to take the top off. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
That's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play. But instead, he gives up the big safety.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The give on the option. They'll stop him short of the 1st down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, parts of... A full month into the season, a lot of action in college football here in Week 4. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Gonna run it. It's Carter. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Just steamrolling the defense. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across.
Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Finding some room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the grab on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a crease to the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. On the run, it's Carter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Underwood on the play action. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Boilermakers will snap it on first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Out.